Well, it's time to get your coronavirus questions answered live.
Dr. Zorba Paster is standing by with us. If you have a question, the number to call is 270-9933. And let's go ahead and we'll get right to the calls. And we'll start with Claire in Maizomene. Hi there. What's your question?
Thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome.
I have relatives in the Beloit-Janesville area, and a couple weeks ago, I heard from a relative that people, young men at least, shouldn't be taking the coronavirus vaccine because they said it causes sterility in young men, and I find it hard to believe. What's your answer? Thank you.
The answer is it's wrong. It's fake news. It's not correct. It's one of those things on the web, just scandalous that people can actually spread that kind of misinformation. But the answer is it's wrong. Absolutely 100% wrong.
All right, let's go to Judy in Madison. Hi, Judy. What's your question?
Hi, yes, thank you for taking my call. Last week on the show, you advised a gentleman who called in about side effects from the vaccine not to take Tylenol or aspirin unless he had a temperature. So I have a kind of a three-part question. First of all, my husband and I both take a low-dose aspirin. Secondly, I'm really interested in knowing what effect this would have on the vaccine. And most importantly, because we'll be getting our second shot on the 10th, how soon after we have this vaccine can I take Tylenol or aspirin if I need to have it for some reason? Thank you.
Oh, sure. So first of all, you stay on your low-dose aspirin. That's what it is. The theory is that you should take Tylenol or ibuprofen if you have discomfort or if you have a fever and you have to take it, that you don't take it prophylactically. And the reason is we theoretically think you'll get a better immune response if you actually have, if you will, a robust response that may produce a little bit of chills and a little bit of discomfort. So that's the theory behind it. There's no hard science behind it, and that's why the recommendation is not to take it prophylactically, only if you need it. And you can take it anytime afterwards if you have those symptoms. Lots of people who have symptoms a day or two afterwards, it takes them to bed. They don't feel very good. But if they feel really bad, that's when they should take it.
All right, very good. Let's go to Barbara in Madison. Hi there, Barbara. What's your question?
Hi. Thank you for taking my call. I got an invitation for my vaccine, but I had COVID in January. And so I went in for my vaccine this week, but I was told that I couldn't have it because I had to wait 90 days. And so I was wondering if that information is out there, if I'm just not as informed as I thought I was.
No, that may be the information. CDC does change the information as new information comes up. And if they said you have to wait 90 days, that may be, in fact, the correct information. But I would tell you, go to the CDC website to look at it. 90 days seems about right afterwards. Why they're doing that, I can't give you the exact reason, but cdc.gov will give you the answer.
All right, our next caller, Jim from McFarland. Hi, Jim.
Hello.
Hi. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, I was scheduled to get my first COVID shot today, and I got a notice on my chart last week that it got moved back, canceled today and moved back to March 25th. I understand Dane County is moving the teachers up now to get them vaccinated. Am I going to get bumped again?
You bet. It's a good question, and I cannot answer the question. I don't know why you were bumped. I don't know if you were bumped because they didn't have vaccine, didn't have personnel for your healthcare system, but I know that different healthcare systems are doing it in a different way, and you are not the first one to get bumped. So the answer is, I don't know. Call them up and ask them.
Yeah, hang in there. It's getting really frustrating. All right, let's go to Cheryl in Mount Horeb. Hi, Cheryl. What's your question?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I would like to know if my husband can take a low-dose aspirin for his shot.
Well, first of all, if you're taking low-dose aspirin for your heart, you definitely take it. That's the reason to take it. If you just want to take a low-dose aspirin before you get the shot because you don't want to have, we'll say, pain in the arm or a fever, don't take it. That's the general thought about it. If you need it for another medical problem, take it for sure.
Okay, that's good. Good to know because I take one. All right, Mike in Monona. Hi, what's your question?
Hi. My question is, I'm a kidney transplant recipient and have not been notified or anything of a vaccine. I was just wondering if you have any idea when people on the list that have a low immune system might be receiving theirs, and why haven't we been notified of when it might happen? Any ideas?
You bet. Good question. So first of all, at this time, the CDC recommends people 65 years in age and above. And those are the people who are basically getting the vaccine. Now, when it's going to be changed, when it's going to be lowered, I've heard rumors that it's going to change on March 1st. Who's going to be allowed in on March 1st? I can't answer the question. That is a question that's really up to the bureaucracy that is involved with the vaccine and far beyond my scientific understanding. Let me tell you, I think some people like a kidney transplant should get it, but I don't have the answer to that.
I think it's encouraging that so many people want the shot. That's good news.
Totally different. More and more people want the shot. And frankly, this is really good for those people who basically were wondering whether or not to get it. We're always going to have the small group of anti-vaccinators, but most people want the shot. And you know why? The shot will work, and it does work.
All right. Thanks to everybody for calling in. Zorba, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Zorba. We'll see you next week.
Take care.
We'll have a final check of your forecast coming up.